Good morning, my dear brothers and sisters. May I ask you, have you experienced death? Who was the last person who died in your family? Could you still remember the pain that you went through? Could you still remember the agony that you experienced? Have you let go of the person who have died? My dear brothers and sisters, one of the painful, if not the most painful realities of life is death. Why? Because once in a life we would say goodbye. But when we say goodbye to other people, it means that we can see them after a year. Or maybe one of our children would go abroad and would say goodbye. We'd know that after 5 years, we can still see them or even chat them through video call. But in death, when we say goodbye, that would be the last time we would see our loved one, and we will never see them again. That's how painful death is. In our gospel reading today, we heard that Lazarus was raised by the Lord. Lazarus was dead, and Jesus gave back his life. But my dear brothers and sisters, I go back to my question, have you experienced death? Maybe some of us will only say, well, Father, my father is dead, my mother died. But I tell you, there are aspects of our life that is dead. We might be alive, but there are aspects of our life that is dead. Or even, we might be called walking dead. We might be called walking dead when our hearts are full of sins. When was the last time we went for confession? Do we experience liberation? Do we experience freedom deep inside because we do not have sins? Or even until now, we do not have freedom. We feel guilt in our hearts because we are dead in sin. But when we talk about death, it's not just all about sin. But sometimes our relationship is dead. How's your relationship now, being a husband and wife? Is it still alive? Or is it already dead? Namatay na ang among relasyon, Pader. Dugay ra nako gilubong. Maybe, how's our passion in order to work? Are we still passionate to go to work tomorrow, first day of work? Or our passion is already dead? And we are already entertaining to find another work, apply another work because my passion for work is dead. How's our direction, our purpose in life? Is it still alive or already dead? You know, I'm assigned to seminary. I often ask seminarians, kumusta naman ang imong bukasyon? Buhi pagyud Pader, nagdilaab Pader, ganahan pa ko magpari. But there are some who would say, namatay na ang akong bukasyon pagkapari Pader. Mao nang mogawas nako sa seminaryo. How are we now? Are we still alive? Or there are aspects of our life that is dead? And so, my dear brothers and sisters, we ask ourselves, what shall we do when there are aspects of our life that is dead? 3 things we learn from our gospel reading today. 3 words. Number 1, believe. When Jesus went to Martha, Martha said, Lord, if only you came here earlier, my brother would have not died. It seems that Martha was blaming the Lord. If only you came here earlier. Have you experienced in your life when we also try to blame the Lord? And we pass on our blame to Him. Kana bitang wingon, sus namatay man na siya, maunay kabubuton sa Ginoo, kaloy sa Ginoo pasanginlan man. Na disgrasya kabubuton sa Ginoo, nahagbong kabubuton sa Ginoo, kaloy po sa Ginoo atong pasanginlan permi. Or if not, there are times when we blame the Lord og mangwinta ta. Kana bitaw mingon nga, Lord, 9 days mata ko ni simba sa basilika, wala man ko nimo tagay sa akong gipangayo. O niapin man ko sa buhing Kalbaryo, pero nahuman na lang, na banhaw lang Ginoo, wala man gihapon na dawat ang akong giampo, Lord. Kanang mangwinta tas Ginoo, kasuway ba na? As if our misfortune is making of the Lord, not us. But in times when there is death in our lives, in times of helplessness, we need to believe. It is said, when science ends, faith begins. When we are already hopeless, when things are out of control, we have to entrust in the Lord. Because faith is entrustment. Faith is saying, Lord, I entrust everything to you. It's up to you. It might be painful, it might be joyful, but I believe in your hands, in your will. Believe. Number 2, come out. When Jesus went to the tomb, Jesus said to Lazarus, come out from your grave. Come out from your tomb. In a tomb, there is darkness. In a tomb, there is loneliness. Sometimes, we want to give up. When we have so much troubles, what do people do? Many hide in their rooms. Dili mo kaon, kuyos ginikanan. Magmukmok sa kwarto. They want to be alone. They never talk to people. But Jesus is saying, come out. Do not hide from darkness. Come out. The world is more beautiful. Come out. The world is joyful. Come to think about it. Whenever we have problems, many people focus just only in one problem, forgetting the fact that there are more blessings that we have received. Therefore, do not focus on one problems, but focus just of the many blessings that you have received. And you will tell yourself, life is beautiful. Amen? And number 3, the third word is antay. Antay. When Lazarus came out, his hands were tied, his foot was tied, his face was wrapped in a cloth. And Jesus said, untie him. Jesus was saying, free him. Do we have freedom? Are you free? One of the things that you would ask yourself, if you have freedom and if you have peace, kung nakatulog ka gabi. Nakatulog ka gabi? Kung wa ka katulog gabi, maybe you are not free. You do not have peace of mind. Magsikag mata-mata. One of the lonely people in the world when he or she has no peace of mind. What are the reasons when people do not have peace of mind? Anger. What else? Jealousy. What else? Unforgiveness. Kasuway mo anang namoy kalagutan ba? Kunya, nikaon ka, Igtanaw ni sa plato, ang iyang naong mahinumduman. Suway mo, ana. Unya human, mato ka sa restroom, manudlay ka, ang iyang naong mo'y makitaan. Bisang asa ka mo adto, you will always remember her face because of anger. That is a person who has no freedom. What a lonely world. We are not inside the jail, but we are outside the world, but unfortunately, we are not free. Why? Because we cannot just go anywhere we like. Gamay atong kalibutan. Kasuway mo anang naamoy meeting, no, niya makita nimo imong kontra diha og naa siya diha, di ka mo tapad, ani ka mo lingkod sa likod. Wa kay freedom. Or naglagot ka sa imong mama kay wa ka tagaig kwarta palit og load. Og naay mo mama sa sala, di ka mo adto sa sala, di ka mo uban niya kaon. Wa kay freedom. Whenever you do not have freedom, you are sad. What a lonely world. You might wear a mask of a happy face, saying, I am okay. You might appear very beautiful. But deep inside, you are sad. Why? Because you are not free. Why? Because you have many hatred. And that would be our prayer, that hopefully the Lord's grace will give us peace of mind, will give us joy that we find. And so, whenever there is an aspect that is dead in our life, remember three things: believe, come out, and untie.